Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. We're going to be going into the Fighting Legend Vegeta event. We're going to be attempting one of the new missions. As you can see, we're going to be attempting the powerful comeback category. And yeah, we're going to basically conquer these or go through these a similar way we've done the new SBR stages on Global, the new ESBR stages on Global. I still have a few of them left, bearing in mind, but we're going to do it in a similar way. As always, if you could do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. Be very much appreciated. But let me know down in the comments how you're finding the new Fighting Legend Vegeta event. Do you find it harder than GT Goku event? Do you find it easier? You know, how are you finding it? How many missions have you done? And how are you finding them? Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, so far from what I've seen, GT Goku event is definitely more difficult. But I would say this is probably slightly harder than the original Goku event. You know, I was probably wrong to assume that this was going to be more challenging than the GT Goku event. But in the final phase against SSB Vegeta, the fact that he can lower defense can lower you, like, you can catch you off guard. That is definitely one thing you have to keep into consideration. But this is the powerful comeback team I'm going for. We've got SSB Vegeta, of course, as the lead. We've got UI Goku in there because he's going to be a lot more safer now in the final phase than compared to GT Goku event, because now he doesn't have type disadvantage. We've got the LR Namek Goku from 350 mil. He's going to be stacking defense. He'll be good. We've got Goku and Vegeta, of course, has the fusion, which has a bit of like HP attached to it when they fuse. You know, the 4C enemy super attack, decent damage output, damage reduction. That's why they're here. Also, type advantage, Ultimate Gohan, absolute brick wall. Also, again, type advantage for the final phase. And then we've got UI Goku, who's going to be stacking throughout the entire event to build himself up. In terms of alternatives, there's quite a few you can go for. You know, you could bring Jiren to absolutely just kind of devastate Vegeta for damage in the final phase. There's Blue Boys, who as long as you're, you know, super attacking with, they should be good to tank with. You've got the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, again, type advantage. Going to do a lot of damage against excuse me, against Vegeta. You could take these, but you'd have to be wary and like kind of focus your items around them. Roshi could be a good option. You could kind of go for Universe Survival Saga, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you've even got these two, wouldn't be a bad option as well. Again, especially with type advantage against Vegeta at the end. You've got the free-to-play easier UI Goku, who's going to be stacking attack and defense throughout the entire event, also supporting Universe Survival Saga category allies. So you could actually go for Reps Universe 7 if you are missing, like, you know, a full powerful comeback team like this, which wouldn't actually be too bad of an option in my opinion. Without further ado, let's hop in and try and beat one of our first, or one of, personally, my first category missions. I don't think this will be too difficult, especially with this team. You know, as long as we're being kind of slightly careful of how we're treating SSB Vegeta, with building up his damage reduction. I think other than that, we should be good, because everyone else is kind of safe, if you know what I mean. And maybe not get too comfy with the Goku and Vegeta damage reduction. Then, yeah, we should actually be pretty good. We're going to be raising Goku's attack and defense immediately in turn 1, which is great. So we're already starting off pretty well. But as I said, do let me know down in the comments how you're finding the new Fighting Legend Vegeta event. And also how you're finding the new category missions. Or are you struggling a bit? We're being supered straight away. Wasting no time. Wasting no time at all. Also, Top Grossing came out this morning. I was also grinding stones last night from the new Ultimate Clash. I got enough to do a multi, or a bit more to do. I got enough to do a multi and then some. Yeah, obviously we didn't manage to pull the Super Vegeta once again, and Top Grossing stones really did let me down. I was hoping for the 30, but they've only given us 7. I don't know why 7 stones started to become the kind of norm for global when it comes to Top Grossing stones. Like, it's just not enough. Like who really thought, or who really, like, who's sitting there really thinking, oh yeah, 7 stones, great. I mean, it's 7 stones kind of for nothing, and 7 extra stones, which is nice, but like, we used to get 30, and now we just get 30 in major celebrations. Like, what happened? In my opinion, if it was me, and I think, you know, I mean, everyone would have their own opinion of, you know, how many stones they'll get from Top Grossing. In my opinion, if it was up to me, I think a fair amount would be 30 on a non-major celebration and 50 on a major celebration, and potentially more. I think that sounds kind of fair. I don't know if I'm, you know, I don't know if I'm just being kind of biased, but to me that doesn't sound too bad. To me that doesn't sound too bad at all. I mean, I don't know, you might disagree with me, but in my opinion that doesn't sound the worst. That sounds quite fair while being a nice reward and worth, you know, the top grossing. I mean, 3 stones is 3 stones at the end of the day, but yeah, it's kind of disappointing when Super Vegeta is currently out. I still want to pull him. I've come on, see how many stones I'm going to be getting, and I end up walking away with an extra 7 rather than 30. Like, yeah, I should have enough time considering I think the ban is here for about a month to get an extra 2 multis in. So, I mean, hopefully Super Vegeta's waiting for us, but that still stings, man. That still stings. But, so far so good in terms of the Vegeta run. We'll kind of skip across, you know, ignore the Super Vegeta scenario or situation that's going on. I said it does kind of sting. It does kind of sting, you know, a unit you waited for so long and you couldn't pull him. And, you know, you have limited chances left to pull him. I mean, I guess when he comes back eventually on the Android 17 and 18 Dokkan Fest banner, at least I am guaranteed to buy him with coins as soon as he comes back. It's just kind of frustrating that I have to wait. But patience is a virtue after all. It is a virtue. But so far we're doing well. You know, I did notice that the LR Super Saiyan Goku did get an additional, which is fantastic, which is good. I'm actually going to put you up front, so hopefully we don't get supered. At least by putting him up front, we are able to get another super attack off of him, raise his attack and defense a bit more. And we are avoiding the super attack. That's good. That's good. So we've taken hardly any damage there, and we're getting the attack and defense stacked up a bit more, which is good. But yeah, I kind of overestimated this event. We actually didn't kill him there, but yeah, I kind of overestimated this event. As I said, in terms of difficulty, I'd probably place it in between the original Goku event and the legendary GT Goku event. On a super on the wrong unit, or even in general, he still hits quite hard when you're in the final phase. The only thing I would say, it's not as, I don't think it's as bad as GT Goku. The lowering defense, as I said, if you're not careful, if you're not careful, the lowering of the defense can really catch you off guard, like with the wrong unit, because you'll end up with not a whole bunch of defense after he super attacks you. So yeah, you do kind of have to watch out for that. But other than that, it's not that difficult to get to the final phase. I've noticed. I did try a quick run through the powerful combat category last night just to see how it was. I did die because I just thought, let me see how much damage we could take on a super with a certain unit. And it ended up killing us only about like 100k. But to be fair, I had half of my health left, so it actually wasn't too bad. So yeah, I don't know why I thought it would be. I mean, I do know why I thought it would automatically be more difficult, because it came out after the GT Goku event, but yeah, it definitely isn't as hard as that one, but I think it is just slightly, only just slightly harder than the original Goku event. So I don't think it should be too bad. I don't think you'll struggle too much on this. Maybe if you're missing a lot of the units for the category missions that are available, that's kind of that's kind of a given. But apart from that, you should be good. You know, if you do have the units or units that are capable in an event like this, you should be good. Well, in my personal opinion, anyway. But yeah, so far we're doing well. We're stacking up the UI Goku quite nicely. We're also stacking up the defense of the LR Super Saiyan Goku quite nicely. Gohan is a little bit stagnated, but we'll get there. And yeah, so far we're kind of building up quite nicely. Where's the defense sitting on both them units? Goku's got 223k defense on ready, and we're only up to Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, so we're doing quite well there. We'll check UI Goku when he comes back around. So yeah, so far so good in my opinion. So far we have started off very nicely indeed, and we should be good by the time we get to SSB Vegeta, in terms of having the units that stacks defense in a pretty nice place. It would be nice if I was getting Goku's 18 key off as well, you know, build up his attack a bit more, but the defense is kind of the most important part, especially because SSB Vegeta does lower your defense. So, you know, as long as you can survive, you know, as long as you're surviving, you have more of a chance of beating this event than, you know, with less chance, you know, if our defense wasn't as high. So I'd rather take that over the attack stat rising. We'll focus on that a bit later, but, you know, with more defense, we have more chance of actually living for a super attack, so there is that. So I'm definitely not going to complain about that. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, I just kind of overestimated the event, which granted isn't too of an outlandish thing to do. Like as I said, it came after the GT Goku event. I kind of expected it to be maybe somewhat slightly more challenging, or just along the lines of similar difficulty, but you know, like slightly different with how bad he lowers your defense. But yeah, no, it's not as hard as that one. In my opinion anyway. I mean, you might think different. As I said in the beginning of the video, do let me know down in the comments how you're finding the new Fighting Legend Vegeta event. But I don't think it's definitely not more difficult than the GT Goku event. We'll let you do UI Goku type stuff. We'll let you get all those dodges off. Why not? And we'll also transform you before I forget. But as well, of course, we still have a bunch of content to do on the channel. Like there is more new content that I need to cover, and I am covering. You know, we had like a 4 upload video kind of day yesterday. We've already uploaded the showcase on the Yardrat Goku, the free-to-play Super Saiyan Int one that can currently Easy A for an Easy A area, or Easy area. I do need to do the 18. I actually need to start grinding her Easy A. I haven't actually started yet, so I do need to get on that. And yeah, just like before, there's still quite a bunch of content that's still backed up. So, you know, I'll need to get through these Fighting Legend Vegeta missions quite quickly, because we still need to do quite a few, not too many, but there's a few. We need to do quite a few of the showcases, or taking some of those units in SBR and ESBR Goku event, and potentially now the Vegeta event as well. We got a new playground to be putting units to the test, which I'm probably this also adds more content on top of what I'm already doing. So yeah, it's kind of making my job a little harder. I say job, it's obviously not a job, but you know what I mean. You know, it means there's more for me to do. I do need to, or I do want to at least, maybe revisit. It's not even revisit, but you know, take units that we've taken into the GT Goku event. I do want to use them here as well, to kind of cover more bases, to show you how good a unit could possibly be in this new event. So that's something I want to do. I want to revisit some of like the you know, the bigger units, the Dokkan Fest, some of the LRs. I want to revisit them and take them into this event, and really show them off. And you know, maybe some other units that I wouldn't have taken into GT Goku event, maybe I take them here instead. You know, maybe this is their playground. Maybe the original Goku event's slightly too easy for them, but the Vegeta event is where they you know, where they can hold their own. But you know, maybe they're not quite in the upper leagues, you know, the upper echelons to go in the GT Goku event. So that's more content I want to do. As I said, I still need to do some of the units that came from the Dragon Ball Heroes crossover celebration. There's still, this is a while ago as well. I still need to use Easy A SSJ3 Angel Goku in the GT Goku event. But maybe instead of that, I'll take him into the Vegeta event. And, you know, we can test him there, see how he does here. You know, already has like a major advantage by having type effectiveness against Vegeta. Vegeta lowers defense, but he does get extra attack and defense per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. So, I mean, he is kind of winning on that front, and he will do quite a lot of damage. So, yeah, maybe I take him here instead, and then maybe kind of evaluate there, and then maybe decide if I take him into the GT Goku event. But yeah, there's a lot that your boy needs to do right now. We are going to get Dokkan attack, so I do kind of want to put you up front. But what's the Easy A UI Goku's defense? 250. For the time being, I'm going to just briefly split up the rotation, just so I can avoid using an item for as long as possible. Because I don't know why I keep doing this, and this is going to probably be my downfall in some of these runs, and probably take me, you know, a few more extra tries than they should. Can we dodge this, please? You've dodged every you literally, this is what he does, and I've noticed this. 300k, Jesus. I've noticed LRUI Goku will dodge all of the basic attacks. As soon as a super comes up, he just for some reason decides, yeah, do you know what? I'm tired. I don't want to do it now. Like, you're watching me. I don't want to do it now. For some reason, all the time, it's the same pattern. He'll dodge all the basics, but not dodge the super. It's quite frustrating, but yeah, I know. I don't know why he does that. It's annoying. Don't do that. Dodge everything. I mean, if you're not going to dodge everything, can you dodge the super more than anything? Well, it's fine. We're going to be getting our health back because we are from the Dokkan attack, of course. We've already gone past the super attack. UI Goku will now have like closer to 300k defense, or easier UI Goku specifically. So the basic attacks will do double digits. We'll be good here. Yeah, there we go. I even got a dodge off as well. I mean, hello UI Goku, you watching? We actually didn't get too much health back. But the one thing I keep doing, which as I said is going to be probably the kind of downfall for my runs, is the fact that because I know this is more difficult. No, sorry. Because I know this is less difficult than the GT Goku event, I try and preserve. I mean, you want to hold on to your item and, you know, have good item management regardless. But I try and preserve the use of using my first item for as long as possible. And I know you kind of do that anyway, but, you know, with the GT Goku event, with it being out for so long, doing so many runs, I know the Great 8 phase is probably the earliest you would be using an item. And it kind of is. But because I know this is a little bit easier than the GT Goku event, I'm always trying to save my items for like the final phase. Or like at least partway through the, you know, the blue phase, but prior to that. And I don't know why, because it's probably going to cost me in the long run. You know, because there's some points where if I pop an item, I will probably survive. Or if I had a bit more health, I will more than likely survive. If I don't, I will probably, you know, I'm obviously going to die, especially if it's a super attack. And for some reason, I'm in this mindset of, okay, it's easier. I'll just save my items for as long as possible. Not even use one. I'm going to save all of them. I'm not even trying to no item run it. That's the thing that's stupid. It looks like I'm trying to no item run the event, but I'll try and save all my items until the final phase for as long as possible when I don't really need to. Like, look, I'm on 29k health. I didn't need to be here. If I just popped an item like a snake, I would have been good. We do have the revival mechanic to come off, but I mean, in fact, do I save the revival mechanic or do I get it off now? I don't actually know, because I need to pop an 8 because I need more health. That only increases our defense. But then extra defense with their damage reduction, and then UI Goku with the dodges. Or maybe I just get the revival mechanic off instead. No, I'm going to save it. I'm going to go for the 8. We're going to get extra 50% defense. We've also got... We could also fuse, which will give us a little bit extra health back, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save that, because then we can save it for the final phase and foresee super attacks where it really matters. So I won't use that just yet. He's already starting dodging the basics again. I mean, if there's a super waiting for you, you know, if you could dodge that as well, that'd be great, rather than just dodging basics. I mean, you know, why wouldn't you dodge the attack that does more damage? You know, it makes sense. Right? I mean, you don't dodge that basic. Hey, dodge the super attack. Yes, there we go. Stop being annoying. Thank you. I mean, that means the remainder of the time we're going to be taking no damage, because again, we've got more defense and we've got their damage reduction as well by 30%. So yeah, we're not going to be taking any more damage, or hardly any damage from the rest of this rotation, especially because they're only basic attacks. Yeah, literally 25 damage, double digits as I said. Good turn. And we've also got almost all of our health back as well. You could crit here, that would be good, so you could actually do some damage, because while you have type disadvantage, you're not going to be doing a whole bunch. No, not even the additional kicked in. See, the only part that can also be dangerous potentially on this... See, we're already up to 745k health on Goku as well. Which means on this phase, he can tank a super even with type disadvantage. The only thing that slightly worries me on this phase is the fact that, as I said, the most annoying thing about this SSB Vegeta is, of course... To be fair, we do have extra... Oh, just remember, we have the A active. That's why he has so much defense. Silly me. Silly me. Silly me. I'm going to do this, because I kind of want to start building... Actually, not enough. Never mind. I was going to say, I kind of want to start building his attack up a little bit, but I obviously miscalculated. But the only thing that worries me about the blue phase, having, you know, being a fizz type, is SSB Vegeta, of course, has that annoying feature in his passive where we all know what it is. He needs to build up his damage reduction every turn. And doing that while you have type disadvantage, apologies if you can hear my dog, literally anything sets him off when he goes outside. Any slight noise, bang, he's barking. It's just... Just short attention span. It's just anything. The wind changes direction. Oh! Like, who goes there? Like, just like, chill, man, chill. But yeah, building up his damage reduction on a phase where he has type disadvantage, where he's open to a bit more damage. Not the best thing in the world. How much is this going to do? I don't think this will do too much. Okay, that done a bit more than I thought it would do. 211k damage. It's not the worst in the world, but yeah, that done a bit more than I would have liked. I'll be completely honest. To be fair, I don't want to pop another item here, but it may be sensible to do so. But I don't want to. Well, to be fair, we do have the revive mechanic if we need it to come off, so I'm probably going to go against using an item. I mean, if UI Goku's feeling generous, like this, he'll dodge everything that's going to come after him. So far, so good. He's only not dodged one attack. I think there's... Okay. But Vegeta was like, I can do that too, watch me. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. To dodge UI Goku super. Thanks for that. But at least UI Goku dodged the majority of the attacks coming his way. Quite an even trade-off, if I do say so myself. We are going quite slow, in my opinion, through this phase, but it does help us kind of, you know, prolong... Being supered again? I looked away for 2 seconds and we're being supered again? Leave me alone! Please! But at least with, I was going to say, with us kind of being, you know, in this phase for a bit, like, of prolonged time, at least I'm getting to build up, you know, units' defenses a bit more. You know, that does help. I probably should go with an item here, but I'm going to go with the revival mechanic because I kind of want to hold on to the items. Like, I'm doing it again where I don't need to. Like, an item probably would have been the better bet here, but I'm going to go the revive mechanic instead because I feel like we're going to be a hell of a lot safer in the SSBE phase than we are going to be here, just because there's quite a few units with type disadvantage. Big 5 dodge, though, with SSBE Vegeta. We're going to raise his attack a little bit, which is nice. There's a chance to get an additional, hopefully that get off, you know, get some more defense added to the list. Maybe actually no, I don't think we will make it out without having to use the reviving mechanic. I don't think we will because with this, my Vegeta at the end has no damage reduction built up, and there's 2 attacks coming his way, and then the friend Vegeta was taking about 14k. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to use the reviving mechanic. That's fine. I kind of anticipated this anyway. But yeah, I feel like we're definitely a lot safer in the SSBE phase than this one, just because we have so many units that are defensively sound, and also again been stacking defense throughout the entire event with LR Super Saiyan Goku, you know, Gohan, and also who else? Also, that's a lot of attacks up front. That's a lot of attacks up front. Goku, I am trusting you. I am trusting you to do what you do best, and that is use that 70% chance to evade to be an absolute... Okay, you've already started by not dodging one. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is much better. Also, again, you're evading, which means your defense is building up as well. But yeah, we have a lot more units that I think are going to be a lot more defensively sound and safe in the SSB phase than this phase. You know, SSB Vegeta should be a lot more fine there, even though he does lower defense. As I said, we've got the LR Super Saiyan Goku, the EZA Goku, EZA UI Goku, and Gohan building up defense throughout the entirety of the event. You know, Goku, the LR UI Goku's automatically going to be a lot safer there because, you know, he doesn't have type advantage like he does in the GT Goku event. So, even though we can't evade, again, he's going to be a lot safer because he's not going to be hit for like 100k on a basic. Seriously? We couldn't get like an additional or something? To avoid the damage, I'm just going to use the active. To avoid any unnecessary damage being taken or a potential super, you know, coming our way, which I really don't want. Yeah, the active, it might be a waste because only a small portion of health, but as I said, it just avoids any unnecessary damage being taken. Now we have to deal with Vegeta lowering our defense. We've been prepping for this. And I'm gonna pop both their active as well, just to, you know, get a bit of extra damage off. Ah! This is everything I've got! The Prince of all Saiyans. That was pretty, I don't think that was too bad. I think some of my Dragon Ball character impressions have been, they've been quite alright in my opinion. I know, I'm pretty sure, let me get this correct. I'm pretty sure his name's Gallon. If you're watching this, big shout out to you, my guy. Gallon Fire 24. I know he seems to be a slight fan of my Frieza impression. Chef's kiss, you know, I do try and bring a, you know, a bit of extra layer of entertainment into the videos, you know. So hopefully the impressions are paying off. You know, just as a quick heads up, I don't practice them. So, you know, if that's slightly more impressive, then there you go. As I said, I don't practice my impressions of Dragon Ball characters. That's just straight off the dome. You know, no practice, no, just trial and error. Just, as I said, straight off the dome, and that's how they come out. So I don't think they're too bad for just one and done kind of impressions, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You know, I don't think my Vegeta's too bad. Apparently, you know, as I said, Gallon Fire 24. Big Gallon said, shout out to you, my guy. You know, he likes my my Vegeta impression. You must die by my hand. You know, it's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, it comes from the throat. You know, it comes from the throat. And then Vegeta's got to come from chest, but it scrapes the throat on the way out. Do you know what I mean? That comes from chest. That comes from deep within. Vegeta's a bit, Frieza's a bit more, you know, from the depths of your throat. You got to kind of pull that one out. I would have preferred you to super the other two, potentially, but it's okay. At least we have a snake active. Still taking 251k, though, but... Jesus, that was a lot on the basics. Again, that's the only thing with them. We're probably going to rotate both Vegetas off now, because at least now we can... you know, we got the type advantage with Goku and Vegeta. I'm actually going to pop the Eta and be sensible. Do we fuse now? To be fair, the HP requirement is 70%, so I mean, we would have to be quite exact and have to avoid taking big damage on a super, so rather than wait. Love these guys' animations, man. They're so nice. I said this before, they probably have the best animations in the entire game. I don't know what it is about it, but I mean, the animations are fantastic, but it's just, there's something about the old Dragon Ball, like, anime style that just makes it look even better. I don't know what it is, but it just does. Yeah, we're probably going to be taking the Vegetas as floaters right now just because of the damage reduction, having to build that up every turn. You know, we got the 4C enemy super attack. Doesn't look like we're being supered this turn. You know, we got type advantage on the Gogeta. He's going to be doing a bit of extra damage as well. Got the built-in crit, which is going to be huge here as well. Again, with the type advantage. You know, the damage reduction coupled with the type advantage means we're not going to be taking a whole bunch of damage here as well. We're looking good, and Goku's been stacking his defense for the entirety of the event. It's time to get his 18 key up like this. Big 4.9 million attack stat. Yeah, buddy. And I start doing some damage, boy. We also have a chance at additional. Even more defense. Love that. Good turn. Good turn. Very good turn indeed. Also very close to full health. No super attack, so Vegeta's fine in this slot, which is good. Even getting an additional off, to be fair, the friend one does have 2 dupes in him. And of course, Vegeta dodges it. So far, so good. We do have the extra defense, because I did pop an... Yeah, I did pop an AO, so we do have the extra defense. We are receiving a super attack up front, so I am going to leave Gohan there to tank that with his type advantage. That's kind of why he's here. He's kind of here for, like... I was gonna say crowd control, but there's literally one guy. He's kind of here just for like the type coverage, you know, just to be a safe option. Also gonna do some extra damage himself. I think mine has 2 dupes in, so crits are a possibility. There we go, big 2.3 milli crit. Vegeta's almost additional as well. I'll take those. No dodge from Vegeta. Fight you? No. I'm gonna kill you. Another crit from the boy. Oh, that was like 5 million damage altogether. It's a shame your younger self of the Easy 8 LL Gohan can't do those type of things, but it's okay. We might actually finish it this turn if we get a few more, you know, crits, maybe an additional here or there. We might actually beat Vegeta on this turn. If UI Goku gets his additional, that means he gets his built-in crit. Also, Vegeta didn't dodge. So that means if he gets his additional, he gets his built-in crit guaranteed, and that means we're done. Maybe he's done without it. Really? You're gonna leave him with that amount of health left? I mean, it's fine. We're not getting super attacked in the first slot. So, yeah, we were kind of good to go. Unless, and I hope we don't do this, Vegeta. Unless Dokkan's feeling incredibly devilish and they're going to make Vegeta dodge every single attack in this turn. No, I mean, he's getting hit already. We're done. We're going to have that Gogeta KO screen. And this is going to be the first mission complete. I did already use some of the summon tickets from, like, completing so many phases. And I didn't get anything. I've got the strength. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I've seen some people put on Twitter, they've literally pulled the LR, you know, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that has the Sasuke 3 Goku in the back. Yeah, they've already pulled him straight off like their first ticket. Even one of my friends did. So yeah. Me, not so lucky. Extra stones, extra tickets, which is good. You know, I want to be building up enough stones to do more multis on my boy. Do we have enough to do a ticket summon? We do. So we might as well finish it off with this. I wonder if we'll walk away with anything of note. As I said at the beginning of the video, do let me know how you're finding the new Fighting Legend Vegeta event. You know, how are you finding it difficult? Are you finding it easy? Are you struggling on the missions? You know, how are you finding it? And how many missions have you completed? But are we getting anything from this ticket summon? We are not at all. Nope. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace.